From the age of the first M5, a group of the top European manufacturers have been creating incredibly high-powered saloon cars. But Audi have always done things a bit differently. They have opted for four-wheel drive over two-wheel drive. So today we have two of their current lineup to pitch against each other on our 3-kilometre long runway. We're going to put them through some challenges to see which one comes out on top. These two cars are actually pretty similar. Both have four-wheel drive, launch control, turbocharged engines and loads of power. However, the RS7 has over 160 horsepower more, but unfortunately that comes with an enormous price difference. The RS7 costs £110,000, whereas the RS5 is almost half of that, a comparatively tiny £62,000. So does more money actually get you more performance?
Oh, Shahid, why does yours pop more than mine?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go on, RS5! Oh, he's just beating me! He's just going with the initial launch. It's crazy. Keep it going, keep it going. We got a very equal getaway, but the RS7 just kept on pulling and pulling. What did that feel like?
I saw you come off the line at the same time, but I left you behind, mate.
So the power of the RS7 won out, doing the standing quarter mile in 11.96 seconds compared to my 12.19 in the RS5. But the top speed was fairly different, with 117 miles an hour in the RS5 and 126 in the RS7. I felt the RS5 could do a little better, so we went again.
3, 2, 1.
Go!
I'm going off the start! Come on, lightweight car! No! No! That's so close! 100 miles an hour. 110. Ah, it's got it. The launch was a little bit better than for me. And I was ahead of you, right, at the beginning. The lightness of the RS5 was really beneficial off the start, but then ultimately the extra power that you've got just pulled that RS7 along.
So after two clear wins, the RS7 takes the points for the standing quarter mile. If you want to come and drive one of these amazing cars, make sure you subscribe to the Driven channel, as we're going to be asking some subscribers to come and drive in these drag races with me. This next test is a flying mile, where power is everything. I could only see this going one way.
110, 120, the RS7 is going 40, 50, 160, and brake. What was your maximum speed then, Shahid?
It says 159.
Okay, I'm not far off you then. It starts leveling out. Mine's at 158.5.
So as expected, the RS7's massive power won out here. However, the final speed was strangely similar.
Okay, Shahid, so you were quicker then in a straight line, quicker on the quarter mile, quicker on the top speed.
I had a feeling that the RS5, whilst being slower on the drag strip, could well be better on a track. So let's see if it can redeem itself in the braking and the handling tests.
Wow, that was so close. A couple of meters in it, I think.
Yeah, I'm very surprised actually.
So that was 70 miles an hour. Let's pump it up to 85 this time. So now we've got more speed, which means more momentum with your extra weight. So I expect that small difference to actually creep out and get a little bit bigger this time. Okay, so you have gone through the cone or just about to?
I think I'm just over it. I can't see, but I think I'm just over it.
The cars in the UK have to be able to stop from 70 miles an hour to 0 in 75 meters. I'm still not there at 85 miles an hour. So let's push this to the next level. Let's go a big step this time. Let's go up to 100 miles an hour when we get on the brakes.
I'm preparing to lose.
I've gone through, just gone through.
You can really see that the weight is making a difference in the final stages of the braking phase.
Good, so that's a win for the RS5, finally.
So we've seen Audi's incredible four-wheel drive system doing its thing on the launches, but where this tends to lose out to the BMW M cars or the Mercedes AMG cars is in the twisty stuff. I'm going to start the Moose test at 40 miles an hour. Does that sound fair enough?
I think that's fair, yeah.
And then we'll gently increase the speed as we go. So I'm going to go up in second gear, 40 miles an hour, lift off at the first cones, and then make my way through the Moose test to just understand how well this Audi handles. And lift. Oh, whoa. Oh, you can really feel the weight in the car. There's a lot of action going on there. Okay, so 40 miles an hour, success, Shahid. Well done. How did it feel?
It's sliding already, yeah.
Really? Okay, that's interesting. This might be the shortest Moose test we've had. I'm going to try 42 miles an hour now, but I do think that is quite close to the limit for me. 42, lift. I got through at 42, didn't touch any cones, but it was very, very close. Like the rear slid during the second section of the Moose test. The rear came around, and I'm not sure that I can go much quicker. Do you want to try 42, Shahid? Okay. No, that's not going through there at 42. Do you mind if I have a go? Okay, so in the RS7, I'm a lucky boy getting to drive both of these cars today. Straight in at 42, here we go. 42, 42, 42, 42, lift. Whoa! No chance. There's no way that we're getting through there at 42 miles an hour. Understeer, the weight in the front of this car with this big lump in the front of it, it just does not want to turn. So fair play to Shahid. There's no way this car is going any quicker through there. Let me try the RS5 at 44. I feel like it might make it through, but it's going to be super close. And lift. That's the most flustered driving I've ever had. My arms were waving everywhere, but it got through. But that's the limit. I'm not half a mile an hour more than that, and I'm going to be hitting cones everywhere. So after those 4 tests, it's evened out. The RS7 is clearly quicker in a straight line, but the RS5 is better on the brakes and in the twisty corners. But you've got to say, with that price difference, I certainly know which one I'd have. If you want to find out which is faster between this Aston Martin GT8 and this Porsche 718 Cayman, click on this video.